people just don't know what kind of videos to post. They don't have a plan or a strategy of what kind of content to post and how to leverage that, how to use the content that they create, how to create a plan with that.
This is the Innovation Room, where we talk about real-life scenarios of growing a successful business with practical applications. We uncover many layers of a business and dive deep into technology, marketing, and sales processes to help businesses innovate and climb into their highest level.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matthew here, and welcome again to the Innovation Room. This is episode 4, and we have somebody very, very special with us today. This is Feras. He's part of the team here. He's the director of production, really the reason why we're able to get so much content out for all of our clients, and really developing a strategy that's not only focused on putting content out, but having an intention behind it, which of course ties down to the marketing efforts that we're doing. So, Feras, thanks for coming on.
Definitely glad to be here.
All right, so obviously one topic that I'd love to cover with you is mainly about video. And a good place we could start with is, I guess from what you've seen, what is the biggest challenge or problem businesses face when trying to create video content?
Yeah, a lot of it is just, honestly, people are just afraid. People have a lot of things that they use as barriers in a way. So common things I hear is like lack of equipment. Hey, I don't have a camera on me, or I have like audio equipment, lighting, things like that. So that's one thing I hear. Another thing I hear is I'm not good in front of the camera, things like that, which is a common one we definitely hear as well, which it takes some practice. But probably the biggest one is people just don't know what kind of videos to post. They don't have a plan or a strategy of what kind of content to post and how to leverage that, how to use the content that they create, how to create a plan with that. So those are some of the common things I deal with. I mean, luckily we're in an age where you can use your cell phone to do some videos, things like that. A lot of our clients we work with out of state, we have them like record videos on their phone, and then we chop them up in our studio and things like that. So I mean, leverage your phone, leverage the tools you have. The thing where you're not good in front of the camera, I mean, it's just a matter of practice, honestly. If you're not good, maybe someone in your team is probably suitable in front of the camera, so leverage them. But yeah, those are some of the common things I usually hear whenever I go to a shoot or when I'm talking to a client.
Awesome, yeah, and it's weird too. It's like, I know we've done a ton of testing on, your more professional videos, your organic videos, and surprisingly enough, sometimes those organic videos, the more personalized ones where it's not feeling too professional, kind of gets more traction, better results in some cases, especially when the person, being filmed is good on camera. But I know
Definitely.
The next question that people have is, how do I build a strategy around this? And I know you have your blueprint, so which is called the video funnel. So if you could just quickly explain the purpose behind it and just go over the different stages and the breakdown of that funnel.
Yeah, definitely. So the video funnel is something we whipped up. The main purpose of the funnel was simply to answer that question. Hey, what kind of content do I post or do I create? So basically the video funnel, step by step, there's about like 8 or 9 quadrants in that funnel, and we basically give you a breakdown. Okay, first set of videos we're gonna need are like your company profile videos, your team member interviews, things like that. It's basically just like a little map that people can follow and see, all right, what kind of videos to create, how to create them, and things like that. So basically it gives you a little clearer vision in a way of what to create.
Awesome. And high level, how would you break it down and just give some people some context? I know we've created a ton of content around this, but just so somebody could have a high level understanding of the breakdown of each of those different stages. In a couple of seconds, how would you break it down? Yeah,
definitely, real quick. And what I'll do is I'll probably put a link up so you guys can actually download the funnel or take a look at it. But real quick on a high level, basically, like I said, there's like about 7, 8 quadrants in the video funnel. So let's start from the very top. Company profile and your team member. So those are the first 2 videos we like to tackle with a new client. So we get there, we're like, all right, let's go shoot a company profile video. This can be simply a showcase of your facility. Like I said, we work with a lot of med spas, things like that. So what I do for those is like I'll actually go and film the studio, film the practice, film the rooms, things like that. Maybe customers, patients waiting, just to give you a feel of what it's like when you walk in.
Right.
Once we get that accomplished, we want to focus on your team member videos. So the people, they want to actually see like a face associated with the business. They want to see, all right, I'm not talking to like a computer or a robot. I'm talking like actual like Sally or a nurse or whoever's working there. So team member interviews are fantastic. Basically what I do is I sit down with a member, someone on their team, someone on their staff, doctor, or nurse, whoever it is, basically. Ask them 4 or 5 questions, basically like, what is it like working here? Tell me a little bit about the service you guys offer. And they just go on, they sort of give me their spiel, things like that, and we chop it up, and we use that as a valuable asset. Like I said, people they love seeing a face tied to the business. So once we get those two quadrants satisfied, once we get the company profile videos made and the team member videos made, we'll move on. Next thing is the product offering videos. This can be simply a doctor or someone, a staff or someone in the business simply talking about what they offer. What kind of products are you guys offering? What kind of services do you guys do? And just at a really broad level, maybe a 30-second video just talking about everything you guys offer. Once we get that accomplished, we'll move on to the customer testimonials or client testimonials. These videos are fantastic. People want to know what it's like to receive a service or what the product's like, and they want to hear other customers' reactions or their experience with that. So testimonials are huge. They're very valuable. So we try to film as many testimonials as we can. We like to at least get 3 if possible, but the more the better. So again, like I'll sit down with a customer, with a patient. Why did you choose this business? Why did you choose to come here versus the competitors? These are a few of the questions I like to ask, just to get that authority built. So the business is basically the people can understand, like, all right, we have some people who are coming here. It works, and this is it basically, so people, their customers can see it or the prospects can see it.
Right.
Once we get done with the testimonial, we'll move on. Next is like the educational videos we like to tackle, the fact videos as we call them. These are simply, that's what it is, basically your facts.
Right.
Basically, if you're, like I said, we work with a lot of med spas, things like that. So one common video we like to shoot is facts on your services. Mm-hmm. So you want to do, so Botox, for example. Like, why do you need Botox? Can you make a video of like 5 common facts or 5 common issues people run into, or 5 common reasons why you might need Botox is what I'm trying to say. So that's just an example. So facts are educational videos, basically short, sweet, trying to educate the viewer or the customer.
And to add to that, also addressing objections. That's where
exactly.
those educationals come really into play, at least from an advertising standpoint, but just want to emphasize that.
No, that's actually a great point. One thing we do on our onboarding calls is we like to talk with the business. We ask them, like, hey, what are some objections you guys normally receive, or what kind of questions people like to ask you? Mm-hmm. And those are like the questions you want to answer with the fact video, so you definitely nailed it right there. Last but not least is probably one of the most important videos, your offer video. Mm-hmm. This is basically where you're, in a way, basically telling the client what your deal is, what your promotion is, what you're offering. This is what you're going to, it's like you're basically like your hook, trying to get them to come into your business. So this is actually really important. We like to get people who are really good with the camera in a way, things like that for these kind of videos, short, sweet. This is something we're actually experimenting a lot, like you said earlier, whether the cell phone video does perform better or the more professional look. So different things, definitely do split testing, see what works best for you guys. But yeah, offer videos is probably one of the most important ones. That's basically what's gonna get your clients through your door. But yeah, high level, basically there's a few quadrants. Like I said, I'll probably put a link of the funnel itself so you guys can take a closer look for anyone who's interested. But yeah, it's pretty much at a high level.
Yeah, I mean, as you could probably see, you could go on for days and talking about this, but I would definitely recommend you guys to click that link, get that funnel, at least start building up some content around those quadrants. But before we go, Feras, any last closing remarks?
No, not really. Just don't be afraid to shoot video content. 2020 is coming in. Video's gonna be huge for that year. So definitely don't be afraid to use your camera and get some content out there. Again, like any content is better than no content is how I look at it.
Right.
So I think it's very important just people just start.
Yep. And the biggest thing is it's gonna suck the first time, but the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with it. Even just us being in front of on camera right now, telling you right now, it's not the most comfortable thing, but as we keep pushing it, as we keep practicing, we just get better over time. So
exactly, practice makes perfect, and then yeah, just get out there. Your first video will always be your first video. It gets better from there.
Alrighty, so that's it. Video funnel, like Feras said, the link's in the description. Thanks for your time. This is the Innovation Room. This was episode 4. Be on the lookout for episode 5. If you want to, get updated with all these different notifications and videos that we'll be putting out, just make sure you follow, just do everything on social media. And one last thing is, if you want more information on how to build out this, entire video strategy, game plan, and really structure around your business, you can go to customerrush.com. Just submit a quick form, and we'll be able to just show you different paths that you could go down and different type of assets that you could create to help your business get your word out there. So that's it, and we'll see you soon.